Hello everyone. Welcome to the stream. Today we're playing some Lunar Lander Beyond. We'll turn that down just a little bit. So this is a new game. Just realizing I might be a bit crooked here. This is a new game. This is coming. It's by Dreams Uncorperated, which is actually a Columbia-based company. I've got a bit of a fact sheet over here. I'm just going to mention a few things. We're not going to read through all of it, but just tell you a little bit about the game, the background for it, and what have you. And then we're just going to jump in and play. I know gameplay is probably what most of you want to see, but I think there's important stuff over here. This is a spiritual successor. I would definitely not call this a remake from what I have gathered of the original game, Lunar Lander, which was a. I had a friend of mine who played it back in the day, and a little bit older than I am, and he said he called it a rage quit simulator before rage quitting was a thing. So, sorry, it's on my second screen, so I'm going to be over here a little bit. But yeah, so I loaded into this earlier just to test out, make sure everything is working okay. Man, that's still quite loud in my headphones here. Just to make sure everything was working okay, as I typically do, and just to play, for half a second, and it was really fun. It was incredibly fun. So, this is an action adventure game. Again, the idea is that you're piloting a ship. There's kind of Newtonian type flight. That's the original idea of the Lunar Lander. You were literally in the Lunar Lander trying to land on the moon's surface. It's a narrative. Here, let me read their description. It's a narrative-centric revival of Atari's classic IP. Players are placed in the shoes of a newly appointed captain of the Pegasus Corporation with the task of leading a fleet of landers. What begins as a simple task of completing risky but standard landing missions quickly escalates. And ... I'll leave it at that. You and your eclectic crew will weave their way through a tale of conspiracy and intrigue across various planets and moons in increasingly challenging landing missions. And they give a bit about the background. While Lunar Lander genre has existed since 1969, moon landing in the form of deep text-based sims, the true roots can be traced back to Atari's own arcade title, Lunar Lander, released in 1979. So we're talking 69 was talking about the text-based games for those who remember that era, before my time for sure. More my father's time. That cabinet came equipped with a thruster control and immensely punishing difficulty that is still that's the punishing difficulty is what it's most remembered for. Lunar Lander Beyond takes oh my gosh, I can't read today. I might just skip this because I can't read. I will say this is published by Atari, developed by an indie company. As far as I can, no, not as far as I can tell. That's for sure. Atari, dealing with them recently. 10 out of 10. Been really happy. So I'm really enjoying them. So I really like what they're doing. I'm going to crank back up this volume. It still feels a bit high. You guys let me know if the game is too loud. But they've got some other games that they also are publishing, and I am very much interested in checking them out. So this is cool, and again, I haven't got much further past this, but we'll start a new campaign here. I really like the old school. If you haven't seen Lunar Lander, the original, you can look it up, but this is, a bit modern, even by standards of... even by modern standards, this is a bit modern, even though it looks probably very old school style to everybody. For those who don't know, here on the center of the screen, that is a floppy disk, which is what we used to play games on, PC games on. Difficulty, we will go with hard. They do have an insane, which is kind of like a hardcore mode, where if one of your pilots crashes, they're gone forever. I want to make sure I can play through this. I'm interested in insane. I would like to play insane, but let's start with hard. And see how we do. But yeah, Atari has been really great. They have their press kit has a lot of good information, which is really nice to get from a company. Very approachable.
Beckett, Captain. I am your AI assistant, Hara.
Cool, we got an AI assistant.
Thank you for selecting the data-enhanced version of my simulated personality. Despite the obvious benefits, only 21% of captains choose my data-enriched profile. According to standard Pegasus protocol, your first task as the new captain of this ship is to view a pre-recorded greeting from corporate headquarters.
Congratulations, Captain. You have joined the elite ranks of the Pegasus administration. The solar system is unimaginably vast and incredibly dangerous, but we still have to deliver goods and passengers on time, and for a low price. Our secret is employees like you. You can think of Pegasus's structure as a kind of pyramid. At the bottom are your crew members, who form a layer of
the
human
pyramid
insulation, protecting the goods we ship and the company's bottom line. Above them are captains like you, who need to utilize high-throughput methods of exploiting that crew to achieve maximum synergy.
In accordance with my mission preservation algorithms, I have terminated the recording. 82% of captains who watch the entire message choose early retirement.
That's awesome.
Our next task is to begin your training as captain. Official company policy says that captains must receive 120 hours of onboard training in order to begin performing missions. However, our first scheduled landing is set to begin as soon as possible.
Okay. I skipped through the dialogue because I wanted to watch it with you guys. So I didn't know that there was like this corporate spin on this, and it's pretty funny. I will say, you guys tell me, but it seems like the music is a bit loud and the audio is a bit low.
Welcome to Training Ground 5, Captain. Flying
Hopefully somebody will
easy.
chime in here.
Use this button to activate the thrusters.
Let me know.
And this to move. Now,
Okay, I can't see
towards
anything,
the
so my
chip
camera
above the
is
lander.
100% in the way, but that's all right. I would like to see if we can adjust. Yeah. Let's turn that down a bit. I think everything else is probably okay. We'll try that. Not go too overboard. Oh, how do we save? All right, save and exit. Cool. I think I'm done. Whew. Didn't have to give.
Congratulations. Your landers can now equip the stabilizer in the ability setup screen. This time, I have equipped it in the first slot, but you will be able to change it to any button you want.
All right. So the stabilizer here, and this is about as far as I got, is going to be used to. Oh, I think I'm supposed to use it. It basically stops you. So it's. I think they're one of their ways of like, hey, here, let me. You won't be able to see, but let's make this a little bit easier than it used to be. See,
Now
it kind of
for the
stops
hard
you.
part.
So.
Fly through the beacons and put the lander down on the landing platform ahead.
So probably we'll try to do it with minimal stabilizer. I assume it's going to get pretty hard, so we might very much need it. So we'll see. And you can see in the bottom left we do have a amount of fuel and then also stabilizing energy there. Actually, since we're in the tutorial, maybe I'll show so you can see, and then I'll hit the stabilizer. Oh, the top one is health. I thought so. They're both fuel. So using the stabilizer actually just burns a lot of fuel. That's what it looks like. So I thought there was actually two things we're gonna have to worry about, both like stabilizer fuel and just like regular fuel. And as you can see, Newtonian flight, a little bit difficult. We do have a little bit of drag, but not a whole lot. All right, then we're going for the landing pad. This game, I don't know if this is gonna be very fun to stream, but it's incredibly fun to play. Do you want to get pinpoint accuracy? Hold on, we're not ready yet. We're not ready yet. We're going with pinpoint accuracy here. Keep drifting over. There we go. That's not pinpoint accuracy. We should have landed first. All right. Oh, they're timing us. Okay, and we get paid. All right, so I guess we're gonna. Oh yeah, I think we're gonna be able to upgrade our ship and stuff. I think I remember. I think that was in the briefing. Hey Giovanni, hey, how's it going? Giovanni, do me a favor. If you would, let me know if the game audio is too high, too low. If you can't hear anything, I've already adjusted it. But do me a favor, let me know if anything's an issue. Glad you dropped by. I think this is going to be really fun. Have you played any arcade style games? All right. Oh, they've learned a trait, high IQ. I like it. Ships can now be equipped with this ability stabilizer. Congratulations, ship has learned a new trait. Traits are passive abilities that help the pilot accomplish missions. Pilots learn a new trait each time they level up. Starting trait. Pilots will join your crew with one random trait. If the pilot is an elite, this trait will be very powerful. All right, cool. You can re-roll. Re-rolling traits. Traits are random, but you can re-roll the last learned trait of a pilot in exchange for credits. See the pilot healthcare screen for this and other options regarding your pilot roster. Okay. I'm a little bit worried what we're doing to our pilots if we decide that he's too smart and we want him to be something else. I mean, let's look at pilot healthcare. I love the old school style of this. All right, Super Saver fuel consumption is greatly reduced. All right, that's nice. It's probably like the default thing, just to make it easier on us. High IQ, XP points received in each mission are doubled. Okay, cool. They learn quickly. I mean, I think we'll definitely leave that. Oh, we already have two. So we got Andrew here and Robert. Fuel squeezer, power-ups give 50% more fuel when picked up. Whoa, can't talk. Okay. Oh yeah, there's also like pilot stress was a thing. I don't know what that's going to be about. I wonder if we just can't use the same pilot like continually. Well, all right. Oh, should I have? Okay. He's feeling good and motivated. Not only is he fit for service, but actually he can't wait for the next mission to start. All right, cool. Treatment info, description. This is a mix of counseling sessions and rest. This rest restores the pilot's mental and physical health. Okay. Neural reprogramming. Rerolls. Okay, that's the... Yeah, all right, that's the high IQ thing. I mean, XP seems good. Administer psychotropics, okay. Or tropics, I'm not sure. Tropics, probably. This is a mix between electroconvulsion therapy and a cocktail state-of-the-art psychotropics. This will heal all stress damage in just a few hours. Oh, yes. Awesome. Okay, perfect. Love the flavor so far. Excellent. Cool. All right, I think we'll just equip ship abilities. I'm curious here. We can get different kinds of ships. I'm already excited about that. Cargo lander for hazardous environments. Nuclear-powered twin engines bring maximum fuel efficiency. And we don't even know what the other ones do yet. Okay. So we're going to get a couple more buttons, but we don't know what they do yet. We do have radar. Interesting. Cool. All right. I'm not going to pull a day 9 where be like, this is the game, and we're going to spend like too long on this, but I think we'll just continue on here. Okay, awesome. Cool, let's see. Oh, back. Oh no, what'd I do? Oh, okay, here we go. Settings. Let's just do the sound volume, the master volume. We'll see how that goes. Oh. I used to using a controller. Forgive me. No, continue. All right, baby steps. All right. Mission objectives: hack the target, refuel your ship, grab the checkpoint, heal your ship, land safely. All right. Yeah, let's just go ahead and switch it up, I suppose. I assume he'll level up the first time we do it. We're
Your
picking
next
our ship.
task is to guide a standard Pegasus lander through the Pythias base complex. Although landing is by far the most dangerous profession in the solar system, this particular landing is considered relatively safe. After completion, there will be no more time for training. Therefore, we will simply mark the course as greatly abbreviated.
Giovanni, it's based on what was basically a sim, but it is. Can we grab these? I'd like to grab whatever that is. Maybe. It is based on what was a sim, very difficult one. Very much there's like a story mode to this, and then it's very much different. I would say the first one was known as being super hardcore and difficult. Again, one of my friends called it a rage quit simulator. Before rage quitting was a thing, the original rage quit simulator. But yeah, so but I think there's some things that'll make it a lot easier if you would like, and as you can kind of see, it's
Right now, there's a door blocking our way, but we can unlock it by hacking the console next to it. Keep the lander inside the orange hacking zone until the timer finishes.
Oh, that's cool. Okay. Alright, that was pretty easy. Guess that's the point. Are we going down or are we going up? Oh, do I need refueling? I think was on my. Oh my gosh, refueling was on my list.
There are 3 ways to refuel.
Okay.
You can use a landing pad, like the one next to the lander. You can also grab fuel power-ups that can be found hovering around every level, or using the Harakiri reactor ability after unlocking it. Now, fully refuel your ship.
We'll get there. A little bit of a rough landing. Didn't take any damage, I suppose. I'm a little bit confused why I don't need to go down. And I'm going up. Because I thought I was supposed to go... 2 different ways to go.
The item hovering next to the lander is a checkpoint. In case of failure, you could retry the mission from the last one you grab. Finishing an objective also counts as a checkpoint, so you won't lose progress on your mission. Grab the checkpoint to continue.
I'm going to go down and check just to see what was going on. Because I think we're in the tutorial, so I don't think it really matters here. I want to get crazy with it, but I think I'll probably just end up killing myself if I do. If you guys get bored and want to see some crazy stuff, let me know. I'll get dangerous. Okay. We're locked in, I guess. Is okay. I was like... Nice, plenty of chances to heal when you're starting out in the tutorial. So if we're banging our ship around, maybe we should try it just to see what happens. Maybe we'll do like a little love tap here. Yeah, there we go. Not too bad. Took some damage. I wonder what point it becomes critical. Sure, we'll get a chance to find out. Oh, turning the wrong way. There we go. Also, by the way, if you're wondering, mission accomplished. Oh, what? I wonder what was up there. Should I have not gone this way? So like an optional thing. If you're wondering how much this is, I think it just went on sale yesterday, and it's $30. $30 right now. And I think there's quite a bit of gameplay here. I can tell you it's incredibly
Captain.
fun, that's for sure.
The Beckett's corporate account has been credited for the mission, minus the cost of repairs and damage to merchandise.
Okay.
Completing the training without a major incident places you in the top 20% of captains in the Pegasus fleet.
I love these facts.
As
I love
such,
these facts.
you are free to select your own assignments from the mission selection screen. As long as you meet your monthly earnings quotas, corporate headquarters will continue to manage you asynchronously, which is to say, not at all. When you have selected a mission, I will assist you.
They don't
with
care as
setting
long
it
as you're
up.
making money. Not the worst job to have in that case. Okay. Is it kicking us out every time? Hey, Captain Naihara, I like it. Fly through waypoints, land safely. I mean, sounds good. Okay, so this guy didn't quite get enough XP. Let's get him leveled up.
Captain, it may be helpful to know that the business of normal landings is, in itself, unprofitable. In order to meet company quotas and also purchase luxury items like air and water, you will need to trigger performance bonuses on your contract. Performance bonuses are given for various goals, such as finishing a mission rapidly, sustaining minimal damage, or other specific goals given during the mission briefing.
Speed runs of this would
In
be
this
crazy.
instance,
I want to
a
see some
high-ranking
speed runs
Pegasus
on this.
executive has offered sanguine remuneration for any lander pilot who can outrace his private, space-worthy Zeppelin. The landing requires you to follow the chain of beacons, outracing the Zeppelin to the final landing pad.
Okay. Oh, pressing the wrong button. All right, we're in a race now, I guess. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! All right, I had to use the brake. I was getting out of control. It was going so well, going so well. All right, let's see if we can get back. Oh, no, missing credits. No! I want to go back and get all those credits. We'll keep going. Feels like the right move. Oh my gosh, let's get on track here. Let's get on track. And then we'll be fine. Definitely the slow turn radius is definitely an issue. Can we get it? Oh, yeah, we can, but we'll also miss that one. Let's see if we can get lined up here again. Yeah, speed runs of this would be insane. Would love to see that. Oh no, too much gas. Should learn how to do that correctly. Let me see if we can go back. Won't grab it this time. All right, so. Yeah, that's kind of better. Sorry, dude. Probably just murdered you. That much thrusting going on. that close to where you're working. I do feel like I'm taking entirely too long, but it's really hard to not want to like get all of these and just like take forever. Oh, perfectly. We're supposed to weave in between them, right? That's the plan. Oh, too much, too much. No! I wonder who this statue is. We saw him on the cover. I bet we'll find out. Maybe the first lunar lander. Oh my gosh. Well, I think we'll have to do some crazy stuff, or this is going to be a very boring stream. But as far as fun goes, this is definitely like a 10 out of 10. Yeah, little taps. Don't get carried away. All right. Yeah, okay.
Captain,
Guess it seems
since
fine.
this mission could have ended in some serious damage, it seems like a good time to address the very high likelihood of
All right,
failure.
so we are still in the tutorial
In the
bit.
event that a mission is a failure, there are certain contractual consequences.
have
The
to pay for
Pegasus
it.
Corp General Contract allows captains to retry missions. You can access this option from the mission selection screen. However, this may require paying a fee to cover the company's deductible.
All right, cool. Get them leveled up. Second life. All right, let's check out what Second Life does here. Okay. They swapped their order. He lives twice. Okay. Pretty straightforward. All right, we'll just continue mission. This looks cool. Different world. I think we might need to do some crashing though. I think at some point we're gonna have to
We have
see if we can get some
received a
speed runs
distress
going.
call from a Pegasus salvage crew. According to company policy, we can earn a bonus by rescuing them. We can also add their skilled engineers to our crew until they are picked up by a corporate reassignment. The salvage attempt was inside a cavern in the Mare Nubium. Much of the crew is still trapped inside. You will have to use radar in order to find them.
I love that all this is voiced, especially like the instructions and everything. Yeah, I wish more games would like, you know, it doesn't need to be some famous voice actor. I know it's hard. I know it's a logistical problem, but I wish more games would voice everything. Like I love reading. I don't usually want to read in my video games though. So I really like that. And like finding like creative ways to do it for like, you know, less money is also, I feel like, often a good idea if you can, to solve the problem of it. I think the logistics often are the worst part of it, but still, we have options here. Oh my gosh, maybe. Okay, yeah, we do. We'll go down here just because it seems fun. Nice. Oh, we're grabbing some survivors. Okay, so we had to go down here. I should look at my mini map more. I haven't been looking at it at all. Oh, a little too much there. All right. Hop on board, guys. Let's get out of here. Woo-hoo! Might be a little too much. Might be a little too much. A little too much gas. Oh, that's cool. There's even some particle effects coming off of the dirt here, since we're on a planet or asteroid or whatever we're on. Oh, what's that one? I think I'm gonna grab that fuel. Not sure how much I need. How much did it give me? Okay, and that's the thing that one guy gets more of. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Misjudged. A slight miscalculation. You know, I love reading games. I agree with you. More games should have at least some voice acting. Yeah, exactly. Like, you could get, you know... I mean, I play tabletops with people, you know? Like, there are people that would do it for free, basically, you know? Friends, family, somebody. Just pick any voice they could do that kind of matches and just have them read it. Honestly... It could be like, you know, you could go very bland with a voice. Just the fact that someone is reading it is nice, and let you keep moving on with whatever you were doing without... I shouldn't try to land perfectly because I'm just wasting time. But yeah, anyways, they could do it and be really easy, really quick. Oh, what was... I feel like I keep missing stuff. I could have kept going to the right. I feel like I'm missing optional stuff.
Captain,
I don't love that.
One of the rescued engineers insists on speaking with you. My analysis shows that he will not stop complaining until he is able to talk to you in real time. Unfortunately, he never passed by an active airlock, and so I was unable to resolve the situation myself. He is waiting in the briefing room.
Hey, are you the real captain? Oh man, that took forever.
They're just gonna put him on the airlock. Got a murder bot on our
Anyway,
hands.
Here you are. Right before I came up from the surface, I got a message from an old pilot buddy of mine,
Ooh, the
Emilia
plot thickens.
Sandoz. She just got out of a long-term medical rehab, and she's looking for a new gig. She's a heck of a pilot. She flew more than 75 landings. She's worth looking into. Anyway, I'm heading back to engineering.
I have retrieved Ms. Sandoz's
Hey, Colin, what's
employee
going on?
records. They are impressive. Less than 3% of Pegasus pilots survive 75 landings. However, she is medically ineligible to pilot a lander
That's
again.
fair. That's fair.
My suggestion would be to retrieve her and employ her to train our lander pilots. Unlike the pilots, her experience is irreplaceable.
I love it. I love so much of this game. This is amazing. So far, they're batting 1,000, which I assume is good. I don't know anything about baseball. Just an expression. All right, your ships can now be equipped with this ability, Turbo Boost. Oh man. Have you ever played Last Epoch? Not really, but it's on my list, Colin. Should I give it a try? I want to play Last Epoch. I did get a chance at PAX East to play. Oh my gosh, why am I blanking on it? Hold on. I did get a chance to play a very similar game that actually had. Oh my gosh, why can't I think of it? Anyways, another game in that style that actually had WASD controls, and it was absolutely amazing. I normally don't like those games because not having WASD controls is super annoying, having to click everywhere. I don't particularly love. I don't know about Last Epoch, but I do know that I am like absolutely going to interested in that genre more, and with WASD controls, like I could definitely see getting super into it. So, do you play a lot of games in that genre? Cool. Is there? I don't know. Is there like a story thing before I continue? No, this is the continue mission, manage ship abilities. Let's look at managed pilot roster. Okay, so I don't know what that story aspect of hiring a I don't know if that was just like a fun flavor thing of hiring her to train our other pilots, but I don't know, we'll just keep going, whatever. Cool. Continue. Yep. Oh, actually, I'm going to choose a different one. Your ships can now be equipped with turbo boost ability. Press X at the ship select screen to equip it. All right. Which one's X? Not used to using a controller here. We're actually going to go back. I'm going to switch pilots. It's good. Most of your friends have played the game, and from what I've seen, it's super fun. Yeah. Tons of classes, an amazing amount of variety, and no Diablo 4 Blizzard BS. Yeah. Diablo is quickly running itself out of people that care about its game. The way they handled the whole thing, I almost did a video explaining how perfectly they didn't handle that whole situation, and I think I bailed on the idea. And yeah, it's the same kind of build variety and complexity level to some of ESO. I've been playing it since the latter half of the early access, and it's definitely improved. Yeah, I've heard great things. I just don't normally play that style of game, which is why I just wasn't quite able to get into it. But yeah, definitely, maybe I'll give it a shot here. I'll probably play it for the first time on stream. Honestly, I have it. What's the other game that's not either one of those that's incredibly popular? It's free to play. Incredibly complex. That's the main complaint, and they're coming out with a second one. That's the game I'm talking about. I interviewed somebody about it. I was talking about the video earlier. It's on my channel where I interviewed somebody from that company. Let's just look here. We'll look through published videos. And I just didn't know anything about it. And I was like, I want to talk to you. I'm interested in your game, but I'm sorry, I don't know anything. And they were super cool. Nobody was like stressing. Nobody was like upset or expected me to know anything. They sit down and talk with me, and that was cool as someone who doesn't really cover their game or anything like that. YouTube is being a little weird right now. It's not showing me my own channel. Path of Exile. Jeez, Path of Exile. I played the second one. The combat system, and I'm sorry for everybody who's maybe not interested in this, but we're going to go on tangents. That's what this is about. Path of Exile, you were able to roll dodge, you were able to block actively, which again, you talked about ESO, it very much reminded me. Okay, yeah, you said it. That part was really cool. I know that it's considered like very complex. You open the skill tree and it looks crazy and stuff like that, but that's kind of like, I make guides about complex games and I hopefully make them simple and easy to understand. So I was like, this could be really cool. And the WASD controls, yeah, loved them. They're really good. All right, let's equip here. So is that the dash? I thought it was turbo. Oh yeah, turbo boost. Okay, oh, so these are all the things we can get. Interesting. It's not discovered yet. Okay, so we know that there's stuff here. Force shield, perfect flight, smart landing. I mean, this is really cool. The fact that you can upgrade your ship and you can choose, and I assume that you can only, it looks like from the control setup that we can only slot 2 of these. So even when you get all the upgrades, you get to pick 2. That's really cool. Some speedrunners are absolutely going to destroy this game, and I want to like just watch and do like a commentary on it. All right, new ability greatly increases speed. I mean, yeah, let's sure, we'll just. I mean, does that? I don't know. Now I'm second guessing. Okay, so I can choose whatever. Yeah, I think A makes sense. Yeah, proceed. Has been bound. Okay, perfect. Cool. Just go back. I think we're good. We'll select our lander.
Captain, Lieutenant Sandos is ready for pickup at Lagru Medical Facility. Reports from other vessels in that area indicate that we may see small meteorites and/or falling space debris during this landing. Be advised that meteors that make it past the orbital defense grid may have a low albedo and a small radar profile. Your best defense against them is to use visual detection and initiate evasive maneuvers when you see one. In the event that a meteor is going too fast for the human eye, the landing craft and pilot will be vaporized before there is time to worry about it.
That's fair.
In accordance with corporate policy, we must also make this pickup profitable in some way. Fortunately, there is an electromagnetic mass transport system near the medical facility, and our lander can help to calibrate it. The pilot must steer through each magnetic ring in order to test the integrity of the system sensors. After completing this directive, we may proceed to the pickup site.
Okay. Yeah, Colin's just asking, do I like controller for action RPGs? You know, I actually haven't tried it. Controller's kind of a new thing for me. I mean, like, obviously I played on consoles and stuff like that, but that's generally the only time that I use that I tend to use a controller at all. But since I have tendonitis in my elbows, the controller is better for it. But yeah, maybe I should give that a try. Maybe that would help because I don't like one. I hate the clicking. So maybe I should give that a shot. Do you recommend, or are you just asking? Oh my gosh, this is pretty rough. I'm just gonna try to get on track here. Okay, we're falling in a pretty good spot there. I keep thinking the background is actually the foreground there with some of those rocks. Nice. Should we try our booster? Should we try the boost? I think we should. Oh, it still works normally. It's just, whoa, okay. Ah! Okay. Oh, it eats up like a grip of fuel. Okay, that makes sense. We're gonna try it again here. We get lined up. This is just incredibly fun. I hope it's fun to watch, but it's incredibly fun to play. If you're like, would I like this game? It's incredibly fun. Controller so much fun. I don't know if I can read all that. Keep like, I'll catch back up. I know you don't expect me to read while I'm in the mission, but sometimes I like to try. All right, let's see if we can. Hey, there we go. I really like that. I like it as opposed to having to use the stabilizer to brake. Right now the stabilizer feels a little bit like cheating. It feels like maybe they put it in there for easy to like make it a little bit easier, which is what a lot of people will want, and I don't like fault them for that. I just want hard mode, you know? It's funny too, like I'm playing this and I'm like, man, this is just fun to play and whatever. I've asked and I've wondered and about like, hey guys, how long do you expect someone to play a game to do a review on it or what have you, and what's the expectation? And I've gotten a lot of different answers, but a lot of people like, it's like play it for a week. Are these fuel pellets? No, they're credits too. Okay. And play it for 40 hours. Play it like it's a job, and then like let me know what you think has often been. And then there which is that's fine. And then there are people that will say, hey, oh, you need like 100 hours or whatever. Going to PAX East and trying all these games, they're all demoing games, and they're all just like, hey, just try it. And you're not playing for a long time, like maybe if you sit for 30 minutes, that'd be like a pretty long time at some of those. And a lot of them, it's like much shorter than that. And it's just like, hey, just try it. Do you like it? And so it's really interesting to hear people that are like, hey, do you need to play a game for 100 hours to know if to know if it's any good or be able to do a good review on it? And I thought it was really funny that, according to people actually making games, and I'm talking about all different style of games. There was Final Fantasy was there doing a new player experience. They had a huge area, huge booth for that. And it's just like, hey, just go play. Some of those are a little bit Path of Exile. Had an area where you could go play Path of Exile 2. It was cool getting to play because since I'm like, hey, I'm a creator, I'd love to check this out. They let me try. I was like, if I come back, they had some open slots where they didn't have anybody, more important booked, and they let me try like a a demo version, and I think they had the whole thing with the interview scheduled for less than an hour, or maybe about an hour ish. And that, an hour of gameplay, like that's what, and I didn't need all that. I played for very little time, and I was like, this is cool. I like this, immediately, like kind of picking it up. And that was a tutorial, and it was like, okay, this is cool. I can dodge the boss. I can block the boss. This has some features that I like. But, interesting, at least, I thought. It seemed like I could have sworn I saw one that was worth 1,000, and most of these are worth 100. Maybe I just hit 2 or something. Maybe I was imagining that, but I thought I saw one of these was worth 1,000, and I can't. If that's the case, I could not tell. Oh, that was fuel. Didn't really need that. Okay, so you can kind of see on the map here. Landing pad. Oh no. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's not good at all. Oh, we're gonna. Okay, we need to grab this dude. Got a little out of control there. Ah! Cool. Controller is so much more fun too. I recommend a controller for combat, M&K, for UI stuff. Okay, cool. Went to PAX East so long ago. I remember doing Neverwinter Nights. Okay.
Hey, Captain.
That was my first time.
Nice to meet you.
Apparently it's smaller than it has
told you
been
some stuff
since
about me,
post-COVID.
and the rest is in my personnel file. I was hurt pretty bad on a drop about 6 months back. It wasn't my fault. One of the engine mounts detached, and I had to rotate the craft just to keep it from a terminal. You know what? The details probably don't matter anymore. So I hear you've got a gig for me. I haven't really ever trained anyone, but I'm willing to give it a shot. But just to check real quick, are you seeing this flare-up on the electromagnetic scope? I think it must be a glitch, because this would be the biggest burst that I've ever seen.
Oh, cool. The plot thickens. Oh, cool. Okay. Got a lot of wormholes. Wait, did that planet just appear? Are they just changing colors? Guess we'll find out. Oh, cool.
Captain, we have lost contact with Lieutenant Sandos's lander. I am detecting a massive electromagnetic surge, but its source is unclear.
Okay. Cool. There was more stuff to the right, and I feel like I like ended the mission early again on accident. Yeah, this game is just incredibly fun. I'm really into it. Excited to we got 3 more ships to unlock and 7 more abilities. That's really cool. I think I'm going to PAX West. I think after going to PAX East, I got to meet a lot of people. That's the whole reason I'm able to play this game right now, because obviously I want to be able to talk about and play some other games, review them, whatever. Just switch things up. I mean, right now I can't even play you, so but I'm locked out. But yeah, I just want to be able to try some other games, and I think PAX West, I'm gonna give it a shot. Hopefully there'll be some other kind of large, more AAA game companies there, but we'll have to see. All right, I didn't notice anything falling from the sky in that one. I don't know why. I don't know if I wasn't paying enough attention or what. I think we'll stick with our high IQ pilot. He seems to be doing okay. Stick with our basic ship.
Captain, is that you?
We are reconnected. I am switching our communications from broadcast to tight beam.
Captain, is there a report from Pegasus?
I have received a transmission from corporate headquarters. However, it is unreadable because of the widespread electromagnetic interference.
Okay, well, I'm not a physicist or anything, but I'm absolutely certain that a building can't just disintegrate in 1 second. And then, I don't even know what those lights were out there.
The electromagnetic event was not limited to our lander. Many ships throughout the solar system are broadcasting distress calls. But the matter at hand, which is more urgent, is getting the lander back to the Beckett.
Let me look. Yeah, this will be problematic. Our way in was blocked. Now we need to find
Okay,
another
cool.
exit.
That's awesome.
Lieutenant Sandos, I am sending your way schematics to an old service tunnel that is registered as decommissioned in the database. I am unable to scan the terrain to determine the exit point, as all of our transmission resources are being redirected to maintaining a stable communication with the lander.
Assuming there's even an exit point to begin with. Don't worry, Commander. We'll be meeting in person soon.
All right. I wonder if just that space junk was what they were talking about. It just felt like very tame, but we are at the beginning of the game still, so maybe that was it. One thing that's... Oh, we gotta go. Are we going to the left there? Yeah, it looks like. It's a timer. I was gonna say one thing. Well, we'll get to this. I already. Come on, that timer is upping the pressure considerably. I'm feeling the heat. Oh wow, that blew me up. Okay. That's interesting. Cool, we got that. That feels good. Go before it comes again. Oh, too much. That's awesome. I just want to play this game. So you can ricochet a bit. Not a huge deal, looks like. Oh, 69%. That's pretty rough. Oh, is this hurting me each time I hit those? Also, I'm not sure if total damage or damage to the ship as it arrives. I'm imagining total damage will be calculated for, like, that was one of the things they talked about. Yeah, we'll let that one go. Can we make it around? Nice. I think I was only planning on streaming for an hour, and I think it's almost been an hour. I just want to keep playing this game. I think we'll just do a full playthrough on stream. I don't think it'll be on Tuesdays. I think for those tuning in for the first time, I guess I should have said this kind of at the beginning, but I think my plan, I mentioned it in a post earlier today, but I think I'm going to make Tuesdays kind of like an indie game Tuesday.
Wait,
where we play indie games. I don't think
from
they'll
a
always
Pegasus
be
reserved
indie
frequency.
games. Sometimes they'll
must
just
be a
be
stranded
fun
pilot.
games or something new I want to
Thank
try.
goodness you came
And
by.
it'll just
I
be games
can't
that I
get a
probably
message
only plan
outside
on
of this
playing like
cave.
once or twice on
Please help
Tuesdays.
me.
And then, other days. Okay, cool. There's a little arrow. I didn't see that earlier. So yeah, I think that's what Tuesdays are going to be. It would be very helpful for you guys, for me, if you guys would let me know what you think. I think we'll grab all this stuff just because we can. Yeah, because we're just going to leave here once we're done. Yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know if you're interested. Let me know if you don't like it. Whatever any feedback you want to give would be super helpful. And then if we find a game like this where I'm like, man, this is super fun, I just want to play this, then I'll just continue to play it on stream and do like a playthrough. And yeah, we'll go from there. If you think a game is fun but not fun to stream too, all that kind of information is super helpful for me just to know. Come on, land. Oh my gosh, could be a little bit better at landing here, but it's fun. You should try Rebel Galaxy. I don't know about the music in that game. Might be copyrighted. Okay. Rebel Galaxy. Okay, so we got a little bit more time, I think. We got a time boost there. We don't really need the fuel, so that's fine. Ooh, too much. Oh my gosh. Is there anything up there? It looks blocked, but I'm kind of curious if there's anything up there, and I think we'll take a look. Just to see if there's is there secret stuff in this? No. Doesn't really look like it. maybe if you overshoot, maybe that was like the overshoot area. I like the map. I like the map in the top right, especially when you're off screen. You can still see kind of roughly. It's bigger than your view, which I think is cool and helpful. I do want to know. Oh, I was looking at the. Except for you don't want to look at the mini map and not look where you're going. Is there a reason to go down here? No. It's just okay. I want there to be something down there. I want that to be like the. All right. Do we need to land here? I don't recall. Are we done? Yeah. So any information or any thoughts you have on streaming this kind of stuff, you like it, you don't like it, whatever, just let me know. I'll be playing some of these games. I'll be playing more of them offline, and then I'll probably be doing some review on some of them. And then sometimes it'll be like, hey, it'll be my chance to try out a new game, is kind of the goal, but aim for smaller indie game companies mostly, but it'll also some of the other games like Colin was mentioning, like playing something like we mentioned Path of Exile, but also like Last Epoch or what have you. Cool. So we got the new pilot. That's awesome. Oh, that was it. Okay. I always want to explore more. So what was over to the left? It was probably a dead end. Hopefully it was a dead end, but I want to play more. I think we got time for one more mission. The plan later on, in about an hour and a half after this, I'm just going to take a break for dinner and what have you. We're playing some Conan, and I'm playing with Joelle and her husband, who I don't remember what he's going by as far as his screen name, and I don't want to dox him, but we played actually last night. We were playing some tabletop, and it was quite fun. We were playing a little Dragonbane. Cool. I think so. We have the new pilot. Do we want to try? Oh, greatly regenerates HP over time. Dude's had some work done. I mean, I kind of like the extra XP guy, so we'll just stick with it. Do we need to look? Is he getting stressed or anything? Stress looks fine.
Captain, after numerous unsuccessful attempts, I have finally scheduled a meeting with your Chief Medical Officer, Dr. Adrian Sakonis. He is waiting outside. I will let him in now.
Captain? Damn! Light is so bright. Is that... I'm sorry, let me get my... One sec. Just...
Oh no, he gets migraines.
My
I do too.
migraine
They suck.
Need a sec.
Oh,
Okay.
I don't think that's migraine medicine.
Much better. Sorry that we couldn't have this meeting sooner,
Oh
Captain.
my gosh.
I was investigating the disappearance of some important medical supplies.
That's funny.
And I discovered that it was just a bookkeeping error. And we never actually had them in the first place. Huh? Cosmic event?
Yeah. All
What are
right.
you talking about? Is that what all the klaxons were about this morning? Oh, I guess that segues into my next topic pretty well. My job on this ship is to look after the health of your lander pilots. And, well, being a lander pilot is pretty much the most dangerous job that has ever existed. So they get banged up pretty badly. In between missions, you can check on that via the healthcare panel, which shows you health information about the pilots. If a landing goes poorly, pilots can get injured. Pegasus medical technology allows us to heal almost any injury short of death. But the real problem is the psychological damage. When pilots get hurt, they get very stressed. And if they get too stressed, then they might become paranoid or confused or even go berserk. Pegasus doesn't like that, because it costs a lot more to replace a lander than it does to replace a pilot.
Of course.
I think you're not following me. Am I going too fast? You can't go around flying here and there without understanding this. Don't worry. If you don't understand, then I'll show you. It is my responsibility as Chief Medical Officer.
This dude looks crazy. Yeah, but we'll be...
Welcome back, Commander. You know the drill. You can always skip this lesson, but not until you've hacked the console.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Anyways, we'll be playing some Conan Exiles, and we'll be doing some more like mid-level gameplay. We'll be finding some new loyal workers. They've been helping. Oh, okay. So we're replaying the same mission. Okay. Cool.
Okay, are we feeling it?
Oh, so
Right
this is a new
now, I'm
mechanic.
simulating a moderate stress level. Stress, as I told you, is
Okay.
caused by
Oh,
impacts
so we haven't even
on
had all the
lander.
mechanics being
But
introduced
don't worry,
yet.
I can cure it.
This is a really great
Fly
tutorial.
towards the pill above you. It's an special pill.
Special
I
pill.
was saving it for a special situation. But it will make this quicker than using corporate-issued stress pills. Now,
Oh.
this right now would be a high stress level.
Hmm.
We're only starting our research on how certain stimuli have effects on pilots. So try to avoid this as much as possible. Again, fly towards my
Okay.
pill to get everything sorted.
Oh my gosh, I like the little monster appearing on my screen. We're pretty on target there. What happens if we go... Oh no, I was trying to fly to the big mouth. This is really cool. This is how a tutorial should be. Oh, insanity
Did we just
detected.
break the stress threshold? This has never been observed before. I don't know what we can expect of this. I'll start recording the pilot neural activity. I'm dropping the last of my special pills just above the landing platform. Make sure to
Special
grab it before
pills.
landing.
Not that we need it. Oh my gosh, look at the elephant. Wait. We can't see anything. Where's the red pill? There it is, okay. Oh, no! Oh my gosh. Well, I'm doing worse at flying. Oh, am I moving slower? I think I'm navigating. I think it's like affecting the controls a bit, or maybe I'm just imagining that, but it feels like it is. Okay. It's a rough landing. Okay, well that's really cool. We're still like learning new mechanics.
Well, wasn't that something, huh? I just looked at the healthcare panel, and it does look like our pilot is feeling pretty stressed. Probably because of this cosmic event, which you told me about. That makes sense.
Okay.
Anyway, once you're in the healthcare panel, you'll see a few different options for dealing with stress, like medications, rest, even psychological therapy. The panel has detailed instructions, so just go ahead and try it out. I'm gonna get back to important medical work. Talk to you
Gosh,
soon.
This is funny. This is like how a tutorial should be. You just play the game. You play the game, it gives you some tips, and it just leads you along. The fact that if it's like going to be complicated, it's introducing it very slowly, the complication. 10 out of 10, it's done really well. I was playing some other game recently, and I don't even remember what it was, but I remember that they got, oh, you know what? Actually, I do. It was Hexadome. Hexadome, which was the kind of strategy-based kind of XCOM game where, like, instead of aliens and what have you, you're playing with. It's like it's a game, and you're playing an arena in the future or whatever. And one of the feedbacks they had gotten on their alpha, I think it was alpha, was that the tutorial wasn't enough. People were confused or whatever. They redid all the tutorial. I played it, It wasn't perfect. They're still in beta, but it was really good. I'd never tried the previous one, and it was really well done, where it guided you through and everything like that. I don't think people place enough importance on like getting people into the game that they bought, so that they're not like, this sucks, and want to like, you know, go send it back. So it's really cool. It's really well done here. He's learned floaty. From now on, your pilots will suffer from stress if they take damage. Okay, or touch a hallucination. Okay, cool. So it was just a new mechanic that we just hadn't experienced yet. High levels of stress will cause your pilot to take more damage or even become insane. Okay. Okay, so if you touch a hallucination. So those are things we don't want to do. Good to know. You can relieve the stress of your pilots by grabbing pills during missions by treating them at the pilot healthcare system. Another thing too about like tutorials and like good tutorials is that a good tutorial will you know, let you fail. Like oftentimes in tutorials, and I obviously had this a lot during at PAX, because trying a bunch of games, is like, you know, I want to know what happens if I do the thing that I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to do, but I can try it here in a safe environment and it's not a big deal. I'm not destroying my ship, losing, you know, currency or whatever for doing it. And that's also a really nice thing. Like, let me see the fail state. Let me see what happens when I mess up, and like a safe environment. So we'll take a look at our healthcare here. Okay, so he is very stressed. The stabilizer's ability does not spend any of your fuel at all. Oh, wow. Okay, so you can stabilize with this guy and doesn't spend any fuel. That's pretty huge. He is stressed. Seems like we could either switch pilots. I think downtime was probably one of the things that would allow us to reduce stress by just using one of our other pilots. I'm not really sure. You can get more pilots. The kind of like the hardcore mode, I don't remember what they called it, was where if a pilot, like if you lose one, if you crash a ship, that pilot's like gone. So that's kind of like the hard mode for this. But I think that we're gonna call it here for today. This game is really fun. We'll be streaming it more, and maybe we'll plan for a couple of hours or something next time. But Giovanni and Colin, I appreciate you both stopping in and saying hello. Everybody else, I know there's other people watching. Those watching afterwards, please drop a comment. Let me know. Say hello. And again, let me know what you think about doing this kind of Indie Tuesdays. And yeah, we'll catch you in the next one. I always do the long goodbye so that those in chat have a chance to know that I'm signing off and say goodbye here. If you have any last minute questions or anything, let me know. But I'm curious about how much total gameplay this is. I will see if I can figure that out before next stream. But yeah, this is 10 out of 10. I kind of want to try it on the harder difficulty, but I guess we should still learn the rest of the game first, and then maybe we'll do like a hardcore playthrough as well, if it's interesting. And if it's boring and you guys don't like watching it, then obviously we'll do something else. But okay, awesome. Giovanni loves the idea. Well, perfect. Well, hopefully other people, usually if one person says it, I know that more people feel the same way. So that's cool. All right, guys. Well, Giovanni, Colin, thanks for dropping in. Everybody else, we'll catch you guys in actually in about an hour now. Or hour and 15. So we'll catch you soon. All right. Bye, everybody.